Okay, day 14 is under the belt. Officially 2 weeks in. One more to go. So today was really fun. We went to the castle. I've got the ticket right here. Warwick. Or Warwick, I think it's how the Brits pronounce it. Warwick Castle. That place was gorgeous. I didn't think I would enjoy a medieval castle as much as I did, but I did. And it was just really pretty. Like, I love how all of the places were intact. I love how this thing's almost like 1,000 years old. And yet, it's intact. It's pretty much, well, I think it was destroyed in the 1200s and rebuilt. So not quite 1,000 years, like 800. They said 950, I think is what they said, is the age of this castle. So, 950, almost 1,000. That thing's gonna be reaching a millennium in 50 years, so that's cool. I loved climbing up onto the wall. It was exhausting, but I climbed up onto the wall. I didn't climb up into the tower, just because I don't think my legs could have handled it. Or my knees. So, wandered around the top for a little bit, climbed back down, went into courtyard, and I talked to one of the employees. He was actually cleaning out the penny machine, the thing that you make the little souvenir pennies out of. He was just doing maintenance work on it, and it was really cool. When he was done, he actually gave me the penny, because he has to run a test penny through, and he gave me the penny. I was like, oh. He's actually going to take his family to Disneyland in Paris for Christmas. His kids don't know. I really hope that they'll enjoy that. If only they were older, he could have pulled the, where are we going? You'll find out. Where are we going? You'll find out. But they're only 1 and 6, so he has to tell his kids, so. But yeah, after that, I went into pretty much the manor of the castle, pretty much the house. That place was really cool. It had a whole bunch of Victorian era stuff, and I'm really into the Victorian era. It's mainly because I have a book character that's from the Victorian era, and I want to learn as much about the Victorian era as I can. But other than that, the era just really fascinates me. Like the fashion, the mannerisms, all that stuff really fascinates me. So that was really cool, and I loved the wax figures that they had in there. I was half expecting most of them to come to life. I was like, are we gonna have a night at the museum moment? Can we have a night at the museum, please? But they didn't come to life. But yeah, then Kylie, Jessica, Taven, and I went up into the time travel thing, I think it was. And we, it pretty much just showed a whole bunch of stuff that happened during the time of the castle. And it had, some of the actors in that thing were hilarious. Like, once the video portion was done, they had these whole bunch of picture frames that were basically flat screen TVs with picture frames around them. But they had a whole bunch of actors playing the different people, like William the Conqueror and the different Earls of Warwick. So they were all pretty funny. William the Conqueror kept fixing his crown and looking all prestigious and high class. It was hilarious to watch. So then after that, we went and I actually got an ice cream cone because I was starting to get hungry. So it was really good. The ice cream was really rich, but it was really good. And once we were done with that, we went into this next town. I don't remember the town's name, but I had the best fish and chips I've ever tasted at that place. Even though I was getting full, I ate pretty much all of it. Just like, I don't know why I did this. But I ate pretty much all of it, including all of the fries too. Oh, it was so yummy. And then we went into, Kylie and I went to, Kylie Schneckloff. We went to a little place where pretty much has only stuffed animals. And I got a little stuffed animal cheetah, because I figured what the baby lion was a little too big to fit in my suitcase with everything else, so I got a little thing. I think I need to get little things from now on. My suitcase is starting to get a little too full for stuff. But yeah, then we got back on the bus, came back. We stayed at the hotel for a little bit. Some people left, but then I went down to the pool, hung out there for a little bit with Rachel, Emma, and Steven. And then Jordan and Taven came. And then me, Taven, Jordan, and Steven went and sat in the hot tub. Oh, my back needed that. It felt good. It felt really good. And then they were like, oh, well, it's almost 6. Let's meet at 6:20, at 6:20, or no, it's almost 5:30. Let's meet at 6 to go to Eagle and Child. And I was like, but I didn't even swim in the big pool yet. So after I got out of the hot tub, I briefly went into the pool and just swam across. You can tell because my hair was like, in the back. I didn't want to get this part wet because it's still pink. It's starting to fade, but I just need to wash my hair with cool water. I need to use strictly cold water to keep it from washing out. But it might also be from all the sunny days we've been having that contributed to the cold, or contributes to my hair bleaching out. Because it's been really sunny. It was really warm this afternoon. I actually had to take off my my little zipper pant leg here. I had to take it off. Because I was just like, yeah, I'm way too warm. So, but yeah, we walked to Eagle and Child. Had a burger there. It was okay. The fries were good. But then Jordan actually got mac and cheese. And I tried some of that, and I was like, ooh, it was good. Like, Cracker Barrel has sharp cheddar mac and cheese that's in, like, a box. The mac and cheese there tasted like that. It tasted kind of like that. And so, yeah. On our way back, we didn't walk the river path. We just walked all the way down Abington. And at the little river that comes off of the Thames River, there were 2 swans, and as soon as they saw us, they started swimming towards us like, you have food? You have food for us? Because I know in the park that's on the one side of the river, people feed the swans and the geese, so they were probably like, you have food? Food? You have food for us? But yeah. But then we didn't have food, so we just took pictures and left. And then when we got back to the hotel, I spotted a deer. There's a deer in the yard of the hotel. And this one guy was trying to take a picture of it. He was like holding his camera and he was like, hold still. But the deer was like, nope, I want nothing to do with that. So it was running away and he kept following it and he kept running away more. I was like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to keep running after it and it makes it panic. But it was still in the hotel. It was in the parking lot. And so I walked towards the back of the hotel and I spotted it. And it saw me, and it started running the other way. So I slowly started following it, and I spotted it again, and it ducked underneath a fence back into the main yard. And I noticed it had little spikes. The spikes pretty much looked like that. So it was a male. It was a young yearling male, because the yearling males have just the singular spikes for antlers. They don't have like the multiple antlers. They don't have the multiple spikes. They just have a single spike. So this deer was pretty young. So I can imagine that's probably, other than the fact that deers are panicky, that's probably the reason why it panicked and ran. So, but yeah, that was our day. Tomorrow is C.S. Lewis stuff and pretty much a free day. I want to go to the other place. I want to go to the college that has deer because I want to see if I can pet them. That's my one goal while I'm here. I want to pet a deer. If I don't pet a deer, I don't know what else I'll do. But yeah. Oh, at the one of the other shops that Kylie and I went to, there was a shop dog, and when we were petting it, he was just like, "Oh, I'm soaking up the pets." And when we tried to leave, he tried blocking her. We were like, "No, you can't leave. You must pet me more." He was pretty cute. He was like he was a Basset Hound Shar-Pei mix. Like he had like the ears of a Basset and the short stubby legs of a Basset, but the thin body and the wrinkled face of a Shar-Pei. He was so cute. He was mostly white, and then he had like a spotted ear on his left, like little tiny spots, and then he had like a more brown ear on his right. So he was pretty cute. He was just soaking up the loves when we were petting on him. So, but yeah, that is day 14. So that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.